If one species facing extinction, so it is no turning back. So that is why nothing we can do about this leatherback species.
Leatherback turtle is the icon and symbol of Terengganu state. Terengganu is the earliest state in the peninsula to begin protection efforts and the only one that has enacted laws specifically aimed at protecting the leatherback turtles. In Terengganu, Rantau Abang protects the leatherback during their nesting. Moreover, the selling of leatherback eggs is a crime that punishable by law.
Marine turtles are a group of reptiles that have been existed on Earth and traveled our sea for the last 100 million years ago. They are fundamental links of marine ecosystem. Democeles cariaceae or leatherback sea turtle are named for their shell, which is leathery compared to other common turtles.
Leatherback sea turtle is the largest of all living turtles, are uniquely different from other species. If you see and if you observe the leatherback sea turtle, you can see this turtle is lack of hard shell, but actually it composed of leathery skin and strengthened with thousands of bony plates. You can see at the carapace it has 7 ridges and at its plastron, which is at the bottom, it has 5 ridges.
The eating habits of the leatherback sea turtle are adapted for soft body prey such as jellyfish and sops. And because they eat flesh, it is a carnivore. And although it is large in size, they are secondary consumer because they are consumed by the tiger shark.
The leatherback male turtle will migrate to the offshore that near the nesting beach. Then, the mating will occur in the water that near the nesting beach between both male and females. After that, the female will come back to the nesting beach for the nesting seasons. Usually, the male leatherback turtle will mate with female as many as possible. This mating behavior system called polygynandrous, which is both male and female will mate with their multiple partner.
Adult leatherback turtles are very powerful enough to have few predators. For example, jaguars and other large predators may attack them during nesting, and killer whales and large sharks may attack them in the sea. To prevent themselves from being attacked during nesting, they are counter-shaded color. They have a dark color on the dorsal surface and light color underneath. This is to blend themselves with the background light. In addition, although they don't have the bony surface like most sea turtles have, but they have a thick layer of connective tissue on the carapace to protect themselves. They are also a fast swimmer to escape themselves from predators.
To get more information about the leatherback sea turtle, we went to interview the sea turtle expert Dr. Uzai Rosli in Sea Turtle Research Unit, University Malaysia Terengganu.
My name is Muhammad Uzai bin Rosli. Currently, I am a team leader of Sea Turtle Research Unit in Institute of Oceanography and Environment, University Malaysia Terengganu. Actually, the leatherback turtles are very special. We can find them all around the world. Their range is up to from Arctic area to subtropic and also the tropical area because they have ability to swim in the deep ocean. So that is why their range or the distribution is pretty wide compared to the green turtle. Southeast Asia region, especially Malaysia and Thailand, previously this is the main source of protein for people that living in the coastal area, because we can find that last time it has been reported that in before 1960s we can find almost 10,000 nests of leatherback turtle itself. But what is so special about this species, because with that 10,000 nests in 1 year, they only nest in one particular beach, which is Rantau Abang area in Malaysia side.
So do they actually eat the flesh or the eggs?
For Malaysian people, they only consume the single eggs, but I don't find any report that people consuming this leatherback turtle meat compared to the green turtle, because we know that the green turtle also people from Australia, from Bali, they consume this turtle meat. If you mean about the ecological function of this species serves as the some sort of the species that can control the jellyfish population, for example, because they consume the soft organism, for example, just like cephalopod, trichates, and also jellyfish. So that is why they consume most of the time they will consume jellyfish. So you can say that it is locally extinct, because the last report that we received is back in 2008 that we only received 2 nests. Unfortunately, those 2 clutches is the egg is totally infertile. So scientists also wonder that possibly there is no male at this time. So if they are coming with only female coming to the shore and want to nest, but there is no male available, so that is why it's possibly infertile. Yeah.
So like, is there any hope for them to actually nest back in Malaysia?
For the local population, I would say it's no way not, because this is the extinction. Extinction is not a phase; it's permanent. So if one species is facing extinction, so it is not turning back. So that is why nothing we can do about this leatherback species.
In conclusion, the leatherback sea turtles in Malaysia had extinct because of our greed in harvesting their eggs. It is such a shame that there is nothing that we can do about it. But now, it is our job to protect and conserve more of these endangered marine animals so that we can avoid their extinction. May the story of the leatherback turtle teach us a lesson.